talk about faith, lifestyle. I also review books and magazines. Hope you are doing well. Thank you for my new subscribers and my returning subscribers. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe just before you leave. And I do not take any one of you for granted, just to put it out there. I appreciate every single one of you. I am totally grateful for your continued support, for your encouragement. Some of you have also sent me private messages, which I am very, very grateful about. How much this channel, even though very small, has actually encouraged you in one way or the other. So today I am going to review a book, The Miracle of Fasting. And I know there's so many hypes, all over the world actually, talking about people losing weight. Some people believe in gym, some people believe on changing diet, some people believe in fasting, some people believe in doing nothing, that the body will just eat the right amount of food and the body will do the hard work for you. Some people, it's just genetics. No matter what they eat, no matter what they drink, they are still very slim. I mean, honestly, I can go on and on. Some people believe in just eating fruit, fruitarians, just eat fruit for a healthy life. Some people believe don't eat anything. Actually, I watched a kind of a documentary about a guy who has eaten nothing, in the past years, and is still very much alive. I think he only drinks coconut water or something, and it's just interesting how much our bodies can take when we challenge it, when we tell it. Like in this book, it says that the body is dumb. Whatever you put in the body, it takes, unless maybe you've pushed it too hard, and then some people start vomiting, some people start feeling sick and all those things. But at the time you are putting those things in your body, the body won't reject it. It's just going to accept it because it's the body. So this book is quite, I read it. It was kind of a start and stop kind of reading actually, because I didn't read from the beginning to the end all the way, because some things happened and I couldn't just go back to reading the book until I was a bit more settled. It's quite a voluminous book, I would say. It has 278 pages, although towards the back of the page is just more or less telling you some of the products that they sell, and some of the things you can do. It also have food quantity and vitamins, as a table. I mean, it's just so full of information, to be honest. And also on the other side, it has the food sources, the phytonutrients, and the health actions when you eat some of the food, when you stand to gain, and all those things. It is such a rich book, guys. Rich book. I actually follow so Paul who co-authored the book is dead, but Patricia is still very much alive. I don't know her personally, but I searched her up on Instagram and she's still very much alive. She's still kind of talking about healthy living, fresh air, eating the right food, drinking the right water, that sort of thing. So anyway, to keep it short and sweet, because like I said, a lot of people believe in different things just to help their bodies lose weight, help them to live the healthy life, and just help them to make their lives longer by the choices they've made. It's interesting, because if you don't look after your body, which is the container, if you lose the body, then what's going to happen? One is going to die. So it's just to be intentional, really, about what you eat and how much you eat. Now, if you want to go for prolonged fasting, I know I've done a video about fasting previously. I might put a link in the description. If you want to do prolonged fasting, because this guy, Paul, I think he did 40. Some people, I think he does 40 days fasting, maybe 2 or 3 times in a year. And some people still do it, like long fasting. Please speak to a doctor Don't just say, oh, I've watched the video or I've read the book that talks about the miracle of fasting and I'm just going to go for it. That would be a very foolish action to take. So speak to a doctor, speak to somebody who understands how this fasting works. I'm not doing prolonged ones. I just do intermittent fasting. Sometimes I do from morning till night and evening or night without food, that sort of thing. But I haven't actually done 40 days, or more, but I've known people that have done 3 days without food, without maybe just tiny bit of water, that sort of thing. So see the limits of your body. I mean, sometimes ago I tried it. I wanted to do 3 days without anything, but I gave up because maybe because I'm still a young mom, my body required food, so I said, okay, let me just go without cooked food. So I've done that without cooked food, just snacking on grapes and I think nuts or so. So I've done that. Sometimes ago when I was much younger, a group of us got together and we thought, right, let's just challenge ourselves. 3 days, no food, no water. But again, by the time it was getting to 11 or 12 that day, or maybe 10, I can't remember exactly, I had to eat because my body just couldn't take it anymore. And I don't want to faint, I don't want to die because of just too enthusiastic about something. Although some of my friends carried on and they were able to do it. So long story cut short, know your body. Don't think it's okay for me because everybody says it's good for me. Okay, so know your body, see what works for you. But I'm just going to run through some of the benefits of fasting. It keeps your arteries youthful. When you don't eat, and then some of us eat heavily into the night, and then when we wake up in the morning, we are still eating because we just feel, oh, it's breakfast, I have to eat breakfast. You don't have to eat breakfast all the time. Sometimes the food you've had in the night, your body hasn't digested fully. So by the time you eat another food, you're overworking your body, your internal organs, which I don't think is very healthy. Cleanse it, drink water when you wake up, let the water cleanse it. Some people recommend having lemon with the water. Just drink something so that your body you can wake up your your internal organs. Some people call it waking up your internal organs. And also some people think it's good to just keep drinking until your body requires food, or keep drinking until you just feel hungry. Okay, so some people, maybe they've had dinner, they don't eat breakfast or lunch or until they feel they want to have dinner again. That's intermittent fasting. And some people eat by 12 in the afternoon, some people eat by 2, some people eat by 3. So they've fasted intermittently for maybe 8 hours. Some people do 10 hours, some people do 12 hours, some people do even more. Okay, so the whole story of everything is just know your body and work with what works for your body, if that makes sense. And also, fasting is very good for you. It keeps your mind sharp because you're not always eating, looking up for food. It keeps your internal organs youthful because you're not overworking them. And then it keeps your brain sharp as well. You have a mental alertness because then when you fast, you purify your body system. Okay, honestly, I can't tell you the benefits of this book enough, because it's just very good. It's more like a workbook. It's something you read and then you put down, you go into your pantry and kind of edit the foods that should not be there and chuck it, and chuck it for good, not just chucking because you read the book and then a few minutes later you're back to it. No, chuck it for good. So it's actually a good book, and it just, I'm just going to read through some of the benefits because I think the video is getting longer than I expected. It balances your thermostat naturally because, of course, you're not taking any medicine or any medication to get rid of the food, because I know some people actually take medications to digest food. Okay, so the body does it for you. Once you've had water, just let the food you've had digest properly, completely and totally. Okay, it also reduces unhealthy lifestyle because you don't eat and binge eating. You're watching Netflix or you're watching a film or whatever it is, you're eating all the time. The fasting pulls out toxins and poisons. Okay, so it gets rid of the toxins. So when you wee, you're actually weeing out toxins. When you go to the toilet to do number 2, you're actually getting rid of the toxins. It also cleanses your colon because you're not eating and eating and eating all the time. You are also drinking plenty of water, clean, purified water. Okay, if you don't have access to purified water in wherever you live, boil the water, let it cool down, and then it's safe to drink. It also tells you in this book how to break a 7-day fast or how to break a 10-day fast. It's honestly, I can't tell you the benefits of, the fasting, like really fasting. I know some people also set up aside a day in the week to fast, but I appreciate it. But the only challenge with that is that you are only stuck to that day of the week to fast. So every other day, it means you're just eating every day, and then you have one day you stop eating, maybe for 10-12 hours, and then the next day maybe you fast on a Wednesday or a Thursday, and then on Thursday you don't eat at all, and then Friday you start eating as normal again, and then you kind of give your body a pause, and then you carry on again from the beginning, start eating and eating and eating, which again I said is not healthy for you, right? So you can also get this book, I think, most of the online market spaces, and it's very good for you. Okay, the miracle of fasting. There's actually miracle in fasting. I'm going to end the video here because it's getting longer than I thought. I can go on and on about fasting because it's something I've experienced in my life. It also helps you to trim down, and it just helps you to have like a clearer mind, a clearer vision, a clearer brain. You're not clogged, because when you eat and eat, there's a way it affects. Remember, what you eat affects your brain as well, because it's the blood movement, isn't it? So, and if your blood is not clean, it's clogged, it's not okay. So try it. Start with intermittent fasting. If you can go on for days, but please speak to somebody if you are going to do more days in a month. Okay, maybe 5 or 6 days or even 10 days without any food, maybe just water, or some people fast and they just have honey, they don't eat anything, just honey and warm water. That's all they take. So, but please work with your body, don't work against your body, work with your body and see what works for you. All right, so thank you if you're watching this time. I'm really truly grateful. Don't forget to comment, like and subscribe. It might be an answer to somebody's question, but whatever you do, make sure you keep going, keep moving, and don't stop. Till I see you next time. Bye.